The next item is item number 10, application for a certificate of appropriateness in the Borough of Manhattan. The application is for 33 West 20th Street in the Chelsea Historic District, docket number 16-0759, block 744, lot 20, a row house built in 1855 and altered in 1893. This is an application to replace doors.
Good morning, Commissioners. John Graham of Landmark staff. The application is for work at a single-family house on the north side of West 20th between 8th and 9th Avenues. The owner of the house and the architect for the project are here today.
Thank you, John.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Robert McCain. I'm the owner of 333 West 20th Street in West Chelsea, where we're undergoing a conversion of our building that had 4 apartments into back into a single-family home. I just have a quick statement here I'd like to read, and then Harry, our architect, can answer technical questions if you have them. To the chair and members of the committee, thank you for the time to present the reasons why we put in our application to change the front entry doors at 333 West 20th Street. The main concerns that we are trying to address by replacing the glass doors with solid panel doors are the privacy and security for our family of 3 young boys. When we bought 333 in 2011, the building had 4 apartments and the doors were glass. The glass doors opened into a public hallway, the interior of which was easily and clearly viewable from the street and sidewalk in front of the house. 333 never had a stoop, so this entry into the public hallway is at eye level from the street, and the interior is easily viewable from the sidewalk and the street, especially at night when the interior lights are on. When the hallway was public, this was less of an issue, since the interior seen from the street was not at that time a private living space. When we complete construction, 333 will have been converted back into a single-family home for our family, and the doors will open directly into our first floor foyer. We are very concerned about our family's safety and privacy and don't want people to be able to see into our home from the street level. In addition, as far as security is concerned, glass is obviously not as secure as a solid panel, thick wood door. For obvious security reasons, we want these doors to be as strong as they can possibly be. While tempered glass is stronger than the original glass in the doors, solid wood is stronger and less penetrable than even the strongest glass. The doors have been in bad shape for many, many years. Parts are rotted, and we've been advised by our team of experts, architect and contractor, that they need to be rebuilt in any case. So we thought that if we had to rebuild the doors anyway, we would take the opportunity to address the privacy and security concerns we have about the glass doors. You can see from our proposed plans for the new doors, they show solid wood panels for security and privacy from the street level, and we added a transom to let light in since we took away the glass. Such a transom is consistent with at least 15 other homes on our block alone, among the homes built in a similar time period, which is 1853, with an additional floor added in 1893 and an extension added in the early 1900s, as they were likely used to maintain privacy for the interior while letting in light and for ventilation of the premises. We hope the Commission will take this very important aspect of our home, our front door, which affects the light inside our home and the safety of our family, and deem our plans as appropriate from both a practical standpoint as far as our privacy and security needs in a reconverted single-family home and from a historical one as well. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Questions?
Any questions? Any questions? The commissioners understand what the proposal is? Yes, you're coming to speak on this?
No.
Okay.
I'm the architect.
Yes, okay, the architect, if there are any questions. Yes, Michael.
Do we know that these doors were or were not original to the building?
Can you speak to that? Yes. John?
The tax photos that were taken of this show the building at an angle. You can't see the doors. In addition, because the building had renovations both in the late 19th century and the first part of the 20th century, they certainly could have been replaced at some point in one of those renovations. They have some age on them.
What about a stoop? Was there not a stoop on this building?
There was not a stoop on this building.
Original.
In the tax photo again, which was taken after two of the renovations, they show what was there. You can see there are other houses next to them that have stoops, but this is very close to the ground.
Stoopless. And was it considered to just rebuild the doors as they were designed, but just with full wood panels instead of having the transom? Or have
We-
like a
The
small,
alternative, which is,
small, light in top instead of having the transom?
right, so it's exactly the same, except for the glass panels, you'd have wooden panels, is that
Right,
what
I
you're
mean,
suggesting?
It seems like that, if these doors are somewhat historic, that might be a little bit closer to the original.
Right.
It's just,
Oh, okay.
Yes, please, you can
I'll
answer
have
that.
it, sure. That was definitely considered, but then losing the glass, we also were hoping to be able to have some light into the entry foyer. And so we thought that if we were going to do that, that we might as well apply to see if we could build something very, very similar to all of the, many of the other homes on our block with these beautiful transoms up here.
Are these ones also on your block, the three that you
Yes,
have?
they are,
Across the street, but
but I would,
same street.
Okay, across the street. Diana, Diana, and then
Yeah, I
Roberta.
just wanted to ask, so the color, the material is of the door, just what
Existing or
they
the proposed?
propose?
If you can just state your name for the record,
Howard
please.
Goodfriend, the
Yeah,
architect.
yeah.
Okay.
It will be painted black.
Mhm.
All the windows have been replaced, they're all painted black, so. it'll be
And it's
painted
just a
black.
clear transom, I can't really see from there. just
Yeah,
the
clear
transom.
transom.
Thank you.
and we will endeavor to replicate all of the moldings,
Yeah.
really the doors as close to the original form as we're able.
Roberta?
But along those lines, there are some doors that have good transom on the doors. I didn't hear you say that you looked at that, right? So it's wood for most of the door, but the top of the door, actually you have photographs that have tall doors that have glass as part of the door, it seems.
You mean like these?
I can't, well.
Yeah, some of them
no,
are, yeah,
No, I
sure.
mean down further, I guess, those two.
Oh, these here?
Yeah, doors that are tall doors, but that have glass as part of the door.
It's actually, I don't
So
think
then
that
the
those are
door-
part of the door. Those are above the door also. I know it's impossible to see. But they're actually just a
the
transom
door.
that's designed differently.
It's not part of those doors.
It
Okay.
is part of those doors.
Well, that's what I'm saying, then, did you consider that for your door? Because that way, at least you keep the original opening.
You're saying
The
as
door
opposed
size,
to,
the door size stays the same.
as opposed to a separate
And the
transom, you're
glass
saying, yeah.
Just a
that
little
you're
square window on the
putting-
top that's glass,
Right.
within the frame of the door.
Thank you, that's what,
Yeah. It's same purpose, or whatever.
that way the door is the same size as that other door. And you achieve your privacy.
Your intent.
Michael, go ahead, you want to show what they're talking about? Right.
can I, wood, glass? Take one of these, pop one up there.
Instead of a separate transom, that's the only issue, and that Roberta's raising. Open-minded myself.
Okay. All right, so basically you retain the openings as they are historically, but you have much more wood, so that gives you your privacy, but you could have some glass as well.
And the wood above eye level. is fine,
Right.
yeah.
So it's a,
Can we put in the 333, like all the other ones? The address?
He likes the transom.
Yes.
I don't care.
yes, you could do that. Let me just, why don't we, let me just take a testimony first, and let's take testimony, and then we can finish this conversation. Barbara Zay?
It's not, I think, it should one way or the other. I'm not gonna- Okay.
Barbara Zay from Stark Districts Council. Our committee felt that the proposed solid doors with a horizontal glass transom are far into the composition of the row house. HDC would suggest that the applicant consider security glazing, such as riot glass, if safety is the issue, or frosted glass, if privacy is the end goal. Thanks.
Thank you. Any other speakers on this item? All right, any other questions for the applicant? So I think the recommendation is, you're clear about the recommendation, right, as to, any other questions? Yes, Dave, is there anything?
Your last point about the number,
won't be able to
No, it won't
be
work.
in a transom.
That's why I think what's there now.
I,
what's being proposed
honestly,
is the
for me, it
best.
doesn't matter. I think their proposal seems fine. I think, in fact, they've shown other examples. So I don't know how strongly we feel about retaining
Thing one.
the actual wood frame as it is. I'll go with the group if that's what you all want.
The other thing I
But I
would
think
notice, I think the transom is, from all the examples, it's much more horizontal in proportion. The transoms are much bigger, and I would guess that those transoms are probably at the top of stoops, whereas this is down street level, so it might be a little bit different. And I'd say if they could, I'm sure there's a way to figure out how to do the number, if that's the only issue. Yeah.
Could be on the top
I
of the
think
wood.
it's,
or
we
something.
have no data otherwise, and this is what, as far as we can tell, is the historical door, is certainly a significantly aged door. Why not?
All right, why don't we close the hearing? How about if we ask the applicant to work with staff on this? I think they understand of trying to retain the historical frame of the door, try and incorporate some glass into it to get you your light. Otherwise, you could just easily just replace the 2 glass panes with wood. And we'll work with our staff to figure out where's the right place to put your address. Okay?
Okay, so this is the door at the full height of the opening,
The
right?
full height of the opening.
I'm sure they can resolve
All right, we can close the hearing then.
somewhere.
All right, Michael, would you,
Yeah.
with the resolution? Yes, thank you.
The matter of 333 West 20th Street in the Chelsea Historic District, an application to replace doors. I recommend approval, finding that the existing doors are in deteriorated condition which warrants replacement. Because the building is not part of a row, the addition of no transom. Forget that one. That the applicant will work with staff to install a door arrangement that replicates the existing. However, the new doors will contain a small light at the top of the large panel above the lock rail. Boom.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Well, this application's been approved.